So today is Tuesday the 19th, I believe, but today I'm actually going to be doing a small little radio show with the City Councilman of Philadelphia, David O. And I'm super excited. It's just he does this radio show every Tuesdays, and he asked me to be a part of it. The topic is going to be how to lose weight quickly. That's what all of the viewers kind of want to know. So he asked me to come along as somebody in the fitness and nutrition industry to kind of give my opinion on how to lose weight healthfully, but also if you're trying to do it in a quick way. So I am super excited to do this. I cannot wait. I hope that I can get some footage of me on the show. So if I can, you'll obviously see that in this vlog. If not, I apologize, but that's what I'm going to be doing for the afternoon today before I start teaching classes and doing my normal nighttime routine. So I do have no gi tonight. I'll be doing that and then just teaching my kids karate. And then just doing a lot of editing for vlogs and just like working on business stuff. So that's what I have planned for today, and I will see you guys in the next clip.
My next guest has a life motto, quote, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." Hey, that's from the movie Gandhi. Well, it's not from the movie. The movie's about Gandhi. I got that on the t-shirt, but I like that motto. Her name is Nattie Boss, and she has a company, Body by Boss. She says, be your own boss in fitness, health, and life. And a little fun facts about her. She is born and raised in Philadelphia. She has a black belt in Taekwondo, a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and is a nationally qualified figure competitor. And actually, she says she's recovered from an eating disorder. And so she's here to answer our question, but let's first get to know her a little more, because I know she does nutrition and all that stuff. Nattie, welcome to the show.
Thanks, David O. Thank you. I'm glad to be here, and you pretty much hit the nail on the head. A few additional things that I like to do. I am a fitness coach as well at Maxercise Academy, where I teach women's fitness and boot camp and nutrition there. I am an entrepreneur running my own business with the Body by Boss, but I also am a clinical dietitian at Virtua Hospital in New Jersey.
Okay.
So I'm wearing a lot of hats, trying a lot of different things. But yeah, the bodybuilding stuff, the jiu-jitsu, that's all my passion and hobby, just to stay fit and to stay healthy. That I find it's best and fun for me. But
okay, so here is our question. Our question, and sometimes I have to read into the question. The question is basically how do you get in shape fast? And there's a lot of kind of like implied things, like in a healthy way, in a way that doesn't run you down. And this comes from a woman, and so I'm going to ask you to focus. For women, what would you advise? Someone says, hey, oh my goodness, in 30 days I'm going to the beautiful islands, I'll be on the beach, I need a beach body. Someone says, oh my goodness, it's my high school reunion, or you know, it's that fantastic wedding coming. I got 30 days and I want to really make this count.
Absolutely. I mean, I literally get this question every single day, and I'm going to tell you what I tell all my patients and clients verbatim. So to start, the bottom line when it comes to any kind of weight loss is you have to burn more calories than you eat. That's just the science behind it. So 3,500 calories equals 1 pound of fat. So if you burn that much, it could be in one day, it could be in 1 week, it could be in 3 months, you're going to burn 1 pound. So obviously you want to stick to maybe 1 to 2 pounds a week ideally for a healthy lifestyle. But I understand to get healthy, slim down quick scenario, and sometimes there's dire situations where you need to do that quick. And so I have some top tips here that I wrote down, really wanted to talk to you guys about that I live by and I think are super important, that they're also applicable to maintain afterwards. So it's not like I'm asking you to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Maybe some of them people might not agree, but these really help. And if you know a little bit of the science behind it, I think knowledge is power. So if you know a little bit of the reason why, it will help you want to maybe keep it off and stick with it.
Okay, so let's say the desire to get in shape quick, look good in 30 days is just a step towards a healthier, fitter lifestyle.
Exactly. I like the things is making small changes to your lifestyle change, not just think of it 30 days and then throw it away. If you can do small implements that will help long term, then it's just not going to feel much of a task, and it's going to be just kind of smoothly go into it, because I like to promote the lifestyle aspect, which is long term.
Yes.
But for the 30-day quick fest, one of the first things I have is avoid alcohol. So I already know I'm going to be getting buzzed from that. That was the big doozy.
I'm sorry, people. You want to get that magic body in 30 days, stop drinking.
But there are ways, if you are going to drink, to do healthier options. Obviously, stick to the most simplest things. You got wine, you got scotch, things like that, as opposed to those sugary beverages where they add all that extra sugar. That's obviously calories. And really, when it comes down to the alcohol, it really is just the calories. That's really what's going. If you're drinking, 12 beers a night, that's calories. And going back to my first point, you're going to lose weight with calories burned versus calories consumed. So if you cut out alcohol, most of the time you're cutting calories, and that might be all you need to drop some weight. Because believe me, people have done that and they've dropped 10 pounds in a week, and they're like, did it really work that fast? I'm like, yes, it really does. Especially because people don't look up the calories in beer, so or things like that. So they don't really know how many calories it has. So avoid alcohol would be my number one. Another one would be fried food. Fried food obviously is associated, it's like notorious for the high fat, high calorie. But the little bit of science behind the fried food is not only is it unhealthy fats, but it's also high in sodium. And in the body, when we have too much sodium, we actually retain water. It's just like the way our body tries to balance it. So when we're having a lot of salty foods, that's like where we feel our bloatedness, our puffiness, and that's our, quote, water weight. So that's a lot of times people in those 30 days mostly lose a lot of water weight. So that could just come from sticking to a cleaner diet of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, but trying to minimize those salty foods. So even foods such as chips and crackers, getting low sodium options. If you do a lot of canned foods, you want to stick to more fresh foods, because that stuff, anything on the shelves, I call the inside of the grocery store your vortex, because the second you walk in and go into the aisles with all the appealing marketing strategies, you're going to get sucked into the vortex. You're going to start buying all the stuff. So stick to the perimeter of the grocery stores. That's where all your main kind of food sources are, and that's going to provide you with the nutritious foods that you need. But regardless, the salty foods, if you reduce that, that's what's going to help to reduce you retaining that fluid, which is another source of having weight. Another one kind of bounces off that is drink a lot of water. When you drink a lot of water, you flush out the toxins. So in addition to decreasing the amount of salt, if you increase the amount of water, you're going to really provide hydration, which most of the time, most of the Americans are dehydrated, whether or not they have the symptoms. It's just because our body is, 90% water, right? We definitely don't drink as much water as we need to have sustainable just biological processes. So really making sure that we stay hydrated is going to help flush out those toxins. That's going to help us look better and just help us lose weight as well. And a lot of the times that helps also with bloatedness in the belly area, which obviously is our big thing. We're trying to get into a bikini.
Yeah, that's cool. Belly area, yeah.
Yeah, so those are some top ones. The other two that I want to touch on, this one is a big one I get all the time, carbs. All right, carbs are not bad for you, but I will be kind of like a devil's advocate here when it comes to carbs, because I always promote carbs. They are healthy. They are really going to help with our brain health and just keeping us cognitive throughout the day. They are supposed to give us energy. However, when you're trying to diet for a short period of time, it is actually very beneficial to decrease your carbs for a short amount of time. Carbs are an anabolic, which means they build muscle, but they can also promote fat gain. So when it comes to that, it's really just portion size, portion control with your carbs, and also choosing healthier carbs. Healthier carb options could be sweet potato, brown rice, bananas, berries, things like that. Just pretty much going back to that whole foods kind of scenario. If it's in a package, get rid of it, stick to the whole foods, and just, have maybe one banana, not 3 throughout the day. Just something like that. Like just sticking to portion size, sticking to whole foods, and you can still have your carbs.
What are bad carbs?
Bad carbs are going to be like chips and pretzels and anything that's man-made and processed.
Like chip cookies?
Like muffins, like muffins and cookies and all that stuff.
Yes, everything you like is bad. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. But like carbs are in vegetables, so that is a way to get your carbs in. Nobody's going to really take that route most of the time. But that is a way. Fruit is also a good way too, because it's sweet, so it satisfies our sweet tooth, but you can be, go to sleep happy at night because you know you're doing something well for your body. It does provide fiber to help with your digestion as well. But there's a good healthier carb option. So I wanted to touch real quick on the Atkins diet, because I know so many people turn to that when it comes to losing weight. And because of what I just said, there is science behind why it's efficient, because when you decrease your carbs, you're dipping into your fat stores that your body's going to be using for your energy, because you're not giving it carbs that it wants to use for energy. So it's going to do that. So it does work, but you can't do it long term, because then your body's going to start going crazy, because your brain actually needs carbs to function. That's why it doesn't work long term, and you gain that weight back when you start just like going crazy after being on a diet. But with the Atkins diet, most of the time they promote just heavy protein, because they're doing no carbs. So there's some way you have to stay full. But what I want to tell you guys, if you are going to use the Atkins diet, is you still want to stick to, like I said, carbs like vegetables, which they have minimal carbs in them, but stick to lean protein. So stick to eggs, stick to like Greek yogurt, stick to chicken, lean pork. Don't fall into like the deli meat trap and just pepperoni. A lot of people will get like those salty, heavy meats, which goes back to my previous point, and it's loaded with salt and heavy fats, and really that's just leading to a heart disease. So you want to just stick to the lean meat and stick to the lower carb vegetables and stuff like that. And this way it's still satisfying that Atkins diet, but it's a much healthier way to do it, as opposed to loading up on dairy and loading up on the heavy meats, because that's what people tend to do, and they will see results. But you also don't want to just overload your body with all that salt and fat in a short amount of time, and then it's just going to really make your body bounce back terribly. So incorporating that will slowly be a healthier way to do that. And then that's kind of what I was saying too, load up on lean meats and veggies. That's kind of what I want to hit on when it comes to the carbs. So you do want to decrease your carbs there. And then lastly is just going to be exercise. So there's cardio, which burns calories. You could do weight training, which actually just builds muscle, which just increases your metabolic rate throughout the day. So even just walking down the street, you're burning more calories than if you were just kind of sitting down. So those are some options as well to burn calories. So that's pretty much my top tips for losing weight fast, and hopefully you can do all of them, one of them, and that will make you lose weight quick, and hopefully help you keep it off.
All right, fantastic. And the other thing you can do is you get a personal trainer, go to a gym, and for that, let me just say, how do people get in touch with you? And I know you do videos and all that, so how do they learn more?
Absolutely. So I have tons of free resources. I have a YouTube channel, just search Body by Boss. I have Instagram accounts. I post all kinds of nutrition recipes, fitness workouts. That'll be Nattie Boss, NATTIEBOSS. There's going to be Nattie Boss Fit, Nattie Boss RDN for our registered dietitian nutritionist, and Nattie Boss _nutrition. I know I have a lot of resources. And then you can just go on my website, bodybyboss.com, and that's just going to have all the packages I have available for purchase.
All right, thank you. And that's our show.
Thank you for having me. So I hope you all enjoyed my little feature on the radio talk show with David O., the Philadelphia City Councilman. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!